Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss an example for vector. Kindly refers to the questions. The angle between the vector A and B is the arc cos 4 over 21. Find the scalar t given that the vector A where we have 6i plus 3j minus 2k and the vector B where we have negative 2i plus tj minus 4k. So kindly refers to the formula. So here we have the vector A dot with the vector B equals to the magnitude of vector A multiplied with the magnitude vector B cos theta. Kindly substitute the value. So here we have 6, 3, negative 2. Dot with the situation negative 2, t, negative 4 equals to magnitude for the vector A where we have 36 plus 9 plus 4 multiply with the magnitude for plus with the t squared plus with 16 cos theta. Kindly refers to the left hand side. We dot the situation where we have negative 12 and then plus 3t and then plus 8 equals to the magnitude for we have 49. Square root of we have 20 plus t squared cos theta. Kindly continue the situation. We have 3t minus 4 equals to we have 7 multiply with square root of 20 plus with the t squared cos theta. Continue. Kindly rearrange the situation and then make sure the theta as a subject. So here we have cos theta equals to we have 3t minus 4 over 7 multiply with the square root 20 plus with the t squared. So theta is equals to arc cos bracket we have 3t minus 4 over 7 multiply with the square root 20 plus with the t squared. So kindly refers to the question. We have the theta which is equals to the arc cos bracket 4 over 21. So kindly compare the situation and we have the situation 3t minus 4 over 7 multiply with the square root of 20 plus with the t squared equals to 4 over 21. Cross multiply the situation and we will have 21 multiply with 3t minus 4 equals to we have 4 multiply with the square root of 20 plus with the t squared. So we have the 7 on the left hand side. Kindly simplify the situation and we will have 3 multiplied with the 3t minus 4. So here we will have 9t minus 12 equals to 4 multiplied with the square root of 20 plus with the t squared. Next is to square both sides in order to eliminate the square root. So we have 81t squared minus, so we have 9 multiplied with the 12, we have 108. So here we have 216t plus 144 equals to, so we have 4 squared which is equals to 16 bracket 20 plus with the t squared. So kindly expand and then simplify the situation. So here we have 81t squared. Focus on this part. We have positive 16 squared. So if we rearrange, we will have negative 16 squared minus 216t plus 144 minus we have 320 equals to 0. So we have 65 t squared minus 216t and then minus 176 equals to 0. So kindly factor out the situation. So here we have t minus 4 bracket multiply with 65t plus with 44 equals to 0. So t is equals to 4, t equals to, we have negative 44 over 65. So that is a scalar for t for the situation. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for random variable. Kindly refers to the questions. The probabilities that the kids in the family are infected by the influenza A disease is given by the probability distribution function, where x is the numbers of kids in the family. A. Construct the probability distribution table for the x. So kindly refers to the function. So let the random variable x as a 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kindly substitute the value of x into the function given. If we substitute 0, and we will have the probability that fx, where we have 5 over 35. If we substitute 1, and we will have 8 over 35. If we substitute 2, and we will have 9 over 35. if we have the 3, then we will have 8 over 35. And then finally, we will have 5 over 35. So that is the probability distribution table. We have to simplify the situation. X, here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here we have the probability distribution table with the simplest form. 1 over 7. Then we have 8 over 35. And then continue, we have 9 over 35. And then 8 over 35. And then 1 over 7. So that is the answer for A. Next, move on with the question B. Find the probability that a randomly selected family has 2 kids infected by the influenza A. So meaning that X is equals to 2. Kindly refers to the table and we have the answer 9 over 35. C. Calculate the mean and the variance numbers of the kids infected by the influenza A disease. So kindly refers to the expected value. So here we have the EX. So as we all know, the formula would be summation X multiplied with the probability. So in here, we have the probability Fx. So we have to multiply with the Fx. So number 1, 0 multiplied with the 5 over 35, we have 0. Next, we have 8 plus we have 18 plus we have 24 plus we have 20 over 35. So if we sum up, we will have 70 over 35 and the EX will be equals to 2. Next, in order to find the variance, we have to find the E bracket x squared. The formula will be the summation for the x squared multiplied with the probability. So kindly refers to the table. F 8 over 35 plus we have 4 multiplied with the 9, we have 36. Then we have 72. Then we have 80 over 35. So if we sum up, we will have 28 over 5. So kindly refers to the formula. The variance is equals to the E bracket x squared minus the EX squared. So if we substitute, we have 28 over 5 minus we have 4. Then if we simplify the situation, and we will have the variance, which is equals to 8 over 5. Continue. Hence, determine the probabilities that a randomly chosen family has more than the mean. So in here we have the probabilities that X greater than the mean. So if it refers to the mean, we have the mean which is equals to 2, means that X greater than 2. So since this is a discrete cases, so the probabilities that X must be greater equals to 3. So refers to the table, which is green in color. So we have to add on the 3 and the 4, means that 8 plus with the 5 over 35. So the answer will be 13 over 35. So that is the situation for the probabilities that the X more than the mean. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for special probability distribution. Kindly refers to the question. At a certain international airport, it was observed that the delay in the departure time for the outbound flight follow a normal distribution with mean 50 minutes and the standard deviation k. So in here we have the title. X is normally distributed. We have a 15 and we have a k, which is the standard deviation. So in here we have k squared. 95%, that is the probability, 0.95 of the departing flight were delayed by less than 20 minutes. So in here we have the questions. Probabilities that X is less than 20, which is equals to 0.95. So kindly refers to question A, find the value k. So first what we have to do is to standardize the situation. So probabilities that Z less than, we have 20 minus 15 over k equals to 0.95. Second step refers to the diagram. So at first, if we substitute k on the left hand side, try to imagine here we have the less than situation. Does it make sense? So the answer is no, because 0.95 must be greater than half. Next, if we substitute Z on the right hand side, then refers to the situation, Z is less than the situation. So here will be the shaded region. So the question is, does it make sense for 0.95? The answer is yes. So rewrite the formula, eliminate this part. So we have 1 minus probabilities that z greater than, we have 20 minus 15 over k equals to 0.95. So at the same time, simplify the situation. So probability that z greater than, we have 5 over k equals to 0.05. So kindly refers to the statistical table, page 23. And we notice that we have the z, which is equals to 1.6449. So kindly equate the situation. So means that we have 5 over k equates to 1.6449. So k will be equals to 5 over 1.6449. So k will be equals to 3.04. So kindly refers to the question B. Find the probabilities that a randomly selected outbound flight will be delayed by less than 14 minutes. So we have the question, x is less than 14. So step number 1, standardize the situation. So we have z less than, we have 14 minus 15 over 3.04. Simplify, so we have z less than negative 0.33. Kindly refers to the diagram, and we have z equals to negative 0.33. Shaded the region. So what we have to do is to reflect the situation. So z become positive 0.33, shaded the region. So from here, we write the formula. So z greater than 0.33. So from here, refers to the statistical table, and we have the answer. Probability that x less than 14 is equals to 0.3707. Hello everyone, in this video, I'm going to discuss the example for Newton-Raphson. Kindly refers to the questions. Use the Newton-Raphson method to solve the equation where we have the function fx equals to x multiplied with the exponent x minus 3 plus with the x. Correct the three significant figure by taking the initial value x dot is equals to 0. Next, differentiate the situation. F prime x is equals to, so in here, we have to make use of the product rule. Let's say this is a u, this is a v. So exponent x multiply the u prime. So we have 1 plus, we have x multiply with the exponent x. Differentiate the negative 3, we have 0. And then differentiate the x, we have 1. So that is the f prime. Next, substitute into the formula. So here we have the x sub 1 equals to 0 minus, we have the fx, 0 multiply with the exponent 0 minus 3 plus with the 0 over, we have the f prime x, exponent 0 plus 0 multiply with the exponent 0 plus with the 1. By referring to the calculator, the x sub 1 will be 3 over 2. Repeat the process, we have x sub 2. Over, we have the f prime x. So by referring to the calculator, we have the x sub 2 equals to 1.0721. Repeat the process, calculate, and then substitute the answer, and we have 0.9014. Keep on. So we have x sub 4, which is equals to 0.8800. X sub 5 equals to 0.8797. X sub 6, we have 0.8797. So here we have the root. X is equals to 0.880. Hello everyone, in this video, I'm going to discuss the example for integration. So kindly refers to the situation. So here we have integrate x multiplied with 2 to the power of x dx. My suggestion is make use of the by-part situation. So let u and the dv refers to the ln polynomial exponent trigo. So in here we have polynomial and exponential function. So let u as a x, and then the rest we have 2 to the power of x dx. So one we have to differentiate, another one we have to integrate. So 2 to the power of x, by referring to the power, differentiate, we have 1, and then ln 2. Substitute uv. So here we have the situation, x multiplied with 2 to the power of x over ln 2, minus, we have a v. integrate, we have v 1 over ln 2. So 2x dx. So x 2 to the power of x over ln 2 minus, we have 2 to the power of x, and then we have ln 2 bracket square plus with the c. Kindly refers to b. Show that the situation. Focus on the left hand side where we have integrate 1 over exponent x minus 4 over exponent x respect to x. Focus on the negative 4 over exponent x. Kindly equate the denominator. So integrate, we have 1 over exponent 2x minus 4 over exponent x dx. Rewrite the situation. So we will have integrate exponent x over exponent x bracket square minus 4 respect to x. So from here, we notice that we have the situation. Let u is equal to exponent x. If we differentiate the situation, and we will have du dx. Here we have exponent x. And we notice that we have the exponent x dx, which is equal to du. So kindly substitute the situation. So here we will have integrate 1 over u squared minus 4 du. So my suggestion is making use of the partial fraction. So as we can see in here, we have 1 over, we have u minus 2, u plus 2. So we have the basic structure, a over u minus 2 plus b over u plus 2. So 1 is equals to a multiplied with u plus 2 plus b multiplied with u minus 2. So here we have a and b. In order to find the a, kindly eliminate the b by substituting u is equals to 2. Next, u is equals to negative 2. So 1 is equals to 4a. So a will be equals to 1 over 4. Continue. U equals to negative 2, so we will have 1 is equals to negative 4b. So b will be equals to negative 1 over 4. So kindly substitute the situation. We have integrate. We have 1 over 4 bracket u minus 2. Plus, we have negative 1 over 4 multiplied with u plus with the 2. So if you rewrite the situation, and we will have the situation integrate, we have 1 over 4, 1 over u minus 2, minus 1 over 4, 1 over u plus with the 2 du. Kindly integrate the situation. So we have 1 over 4 bracket ln u minus 2 minus ln u plus with the 2. So kindly simplify the situation. We have 1 over 4 ln bracket u minus 2 over u plus with the 2. So kindly substitute the exponent. We have 1 over 4 ln bracket exponent x minus 2 over exponent x plus with the 2 plus with the c. So kindly refers to the question. We have to show that integrate 1 over exponent x minus 4 multiplied with exponent negative x dx is equals to 1 over 4 ln bracket. We have exponent x minus 2 over exponent x plus with the 2 plus with the c. And we already shown the situation. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss example for the integration. So kindly refers to the question, a region R in the first quadrant bounded between the curve. So in here we have the y equals to 25 minus x square. Another one, we have y equals to 25 minus x square over 5. And the y-axis. So my suggestion is to find the intersection point. So in here, we have two functions. 25 minus x square equals to, we have 25 minus x square over 5. I'll cross multiply the situation. So we have 5 multiplied with 25 minus x square equals to 25 minus x square. 125 minus 5x square equals to 25 minus x square. So can you simplify the situation? We have 100 equals to 4x square. So 25 equals to x square. So x square minus 25 equals to 0. So x minus 5 multiplied with x plus with the 5. So x will be equals to 5 x is equals to negative 5. So if we substitute the situation, so y will be equals to 0, y is equals to 0 as well. So we have the points of intersection between the two graphs, which is 5, 0, negative 5, 0. Next, we have to sketch the graph. Focus on this part. We have the graph. So here we have 25, and then here we have negative 5, here we have 5. So that is the curve for y is equals to 25 minus x squared. Next, focus on this part. Actually, we have the similar graph, just that over 5. So the situation will be something like this. So the intersection point will be negative 5 and also the 5. So here we will have 5. So the curve will be y is equals to 25 minus x squared over 5. So the shaded region will be this part. Because the question said R is in the first quadrant and then bounded by the curve 1 and curve 2 and also the y-axis. Kindly refers to A, sketch the graph and shaded the region R. So here we have the region R. Next is to find the area. So in order to find the area, remember, integrate, we have the upper part minus the lower part. So where we will have 25 minus x squared minus, we have the situation, bracket, 25 over 5, where we have 5, minus, we have x squared over 5. The limit start from 0 until 5. So kindly simplify the situation before we start the integration. So 25 minus 5, we have integrate 20. And then we have the situation minus, we have 4x squared over 5 respect to x. Start from 0 until 5. So we have 20x minus, we have 4x to the power of 3 over 15. Limit 5 and 0. So if we substitute 5, and we will have the situation 200 over 3 minus, if we substitute 0, and we will have 0. So the area for this case will be 200 over 3 unit square. Next, C. Find the volume of the region R when it is rotated through 360 degrees about the y-axis. So meaning that here will be our rotation. So focus on the function. We have y is equals to 25 minus x squared. My suggestion is to express the situation x squared as a subject. So x squared will be equals to 25 minus y. Next, we have y is equals to 25 minus x squared over 5. At the same, x squared as a subject. So 5y is equals to 25 minus x squared. So x squared is equals to 25 minus 5y. Next is to find the volume. So kindly refers to the diagram. So here we have two parts. We have part 1 and also the part 2. So part 1, integrate, we have the pi. So notice that we have the shortest one and also the longest one. So make use of the situation. The longest one will be the blue in color. So 25 minus y because of x squared minus we have 25 minus 5y respect to y. So the limit will be start from 0 until 5. Plus, second part, integrate. For the second part, it only involves the blue in color. So the function will be 25 minus y respect to y. Start from 5 until 25. So pi integrate start from 0 until 5. So here we have 25 minus 25. So 0. Next, we have negative y minus, so we have 4y. Plus pi. Integrate, we have 25 minus y respect to y from the 5 until 25. Kindly integrate the situation. So here we have 2y squared limit. We have 5, 0, then pi. Plus, we have pi integrate. We have 25 minus y bracket squared over 2, negative 2. So 25, 5. So kindly substitute the situation. We have pi bracket. If we substitute 5, we have 25 multiplied with the 2. So here we will have 50 minus 0. So in here we will have 0 minus we have the bracket. If we substitute 5, we will have 20 squared, which is 400, divided by negative 2. So we will have negative 200. So 50 pi, and then plus with the 200 pi. So the volume will be equals to 250 pi unit cube. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for first order differential equation. An object with the weight of 1 kg is dropped from the static point into the pool after t seconds. The velocity of the object is v ms negative 1. Given that the resistance of the water in the pool is 5 Newton. Equation of the motion is given by below. So here we have dv dt equals to g minus 5v, where the g is a constant. Find the expression of the velocity, so focus is the v of the object at any time. So kindly refers to the question. My suggestion is to make use of the separable variable. So 1 over g minus 5v dv equals to, we have dt. So integrate. So we have ln g minus 5v. Do remember, differentiate the internal function. So we will have negative 5 equals to t plus with the c. So question said, express the v. So we have ln g minus 5v is equals to negative 5t plus with the c. G minus 5v equals to exponent negative 5t multiplied with exponent c. So rearrange the situation. So we have g is equals to a exponent negative 5t plus with the 5v. Rewrite the situation. So v is equals to g minus a exponent negative 5t over 5. So that will be the situation. V is equals to our velocity as a subject. So if we refer to the question, we notice that when t equals to 0, v is equals to 0. So kindly substitute in order to find the a. Refers to this part. So if we substitute, g is equals to a e to the power 0, and then plus with 5 multiplied with the 0. So in here, the a is equals to g. So v is equals to g minus g multiplied with exponent negative 5t over 5. So that will be the expression of the velocity of the object at any time t. Continue. Kindly refers to b. Find the velocity of the object when t approaching infinity. So t approaching infinity refers to the situation we have v is equals to g over 5 minus g over 5. Here we have the exponent negative 5t. So actually exponent 5t. If we substitute exponent, v is equal to g over 5 minus g over 5 exponent infinity. As we all know, 1 over infinity is equals to 0. So by referring to this case, actually equals to 0. So v is equals to g over 5 when t approaching infinity. Kindly refers to the question C. Show that the distance traveled by the object in 6 seconds is about 29 over 25 g meter. So if we refer to the situation, actually v is ds dt. So here we have g minus g multiplied with the exponent negative 5t over 5. So in order to find the distance, or we can say it is a s, what we have to do is to integrate. So kindly refers to the situation. So we have the ds dt equals to g over 5. So we will have the situation 1 minus exponent negative 5t. So we integrate both sides with respect to t. So integrate dt. So same goes to the right hand side, integrate dt. So for the left hand side, we will have the s equals to g over 5. Okay, and then continue. We have to integrate the 1, so we will have bracket t minus exponent negative 5t over negative 5. For the limit, the question said travel by the object in 6 seconds. So meaning that start from 0 until 6. So we have 6, 0. So g over 5. So if we substitute the situation, and we will have 6 minus exponent negative 30 over negative 5. If we substitute 0, so we will have 0 minus exponent 0 over negative 5. So kindly simplify the situation. So we have 6 plus we have exponent negative 30 over 5. We have minus, so for this part we will have 1 over 5, positive 1 over 5. So we will have something like this. By referring to the calculator, we notice that here we will have approaching 0. So rewrite the situation. The s, or the distance traveled, will be g over 5 bracket 6 minus 1 over 5. So if we simplify the situation, and we will have 29 over 25 g as a distance traveled by the object in 6 seconds. So we already shown the situation that we have the distance traveled by the object in 6 seconds, which is 29 over 25 g meter. So we already shown the situation. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for random variable. A random variable x take the value in the interval from 0 until 4. The probability that x take value more than x is equals to alpha x squared plus with the beta. So in here we have the situation. Random variable, so means that the summation must be equals to 1. So in here we have the probabilities that x greater than the 0. So it is equals to 1. So refers to the situation. The probabilities that x takes value more than x is equals to alpha x squared plus with the beta. So kindly substitute. So alpha multiplied with 0 squared plus with the beta is equals to 1. So from here beta is equals to 1. Next, probabilities that x greater than 4, we will have equals to 0. So in here we have to substitute alpha bracket, we have 4 squared plus with the beta, which is equals to 1 is equals to 0. So we have 16 alpha plus with the 1 equals to 0. So alpha will be equals to negative 1 over 16. So A, find the value of alpha and beta. So refers to the situation again. So here they mentions that the probability that x take value more than x is equals to alpha x squared plus with the beta. So rewrite the situation. We have the probabilities that x, random variable, greater than x is equals to negative x squared over 16 plus with the 1. So that will be the function. Next, find the cumulative density function. So in order to find the capital F, what we can do is we have to find the situation probabilities that x less than equals to x. So in here, we have 1 minus the situation probabilities that x greater than x. So kindly substitute. We have 1 minus bracket. So we have 1 minus x squared over 16. So if we simplify, we will have the situation x squared over 16 will be the cumulative density situation. So kindly make it into the function. So we have the capital Fx is equals to, at first must have 0. Followed by, we have the x squared over 16. Next, we have the 1. So that will be the function. For the domain, we have x less than 0. And then we have x greater equals to 0 and less than equals to 4. And then finally, x must be greater than 4. So that is the cumulative density function. C. Hence, shows that the probabilities that we have the x is greater than equals to, we have the mu minus the variance. Then we have less than equals to, the mu plus with the variance is 4 multiplied with the square root of 2 over 9. If the mean and the variance of x is given 8 over 3, and we have the 2 multiplied with the square root of 2 over 3 respectively. So kindly rewrite the situation. So we have the probability, we have mu minus the variance. So in here we have 8 minus 2 sub 2 because we have the same denominator. Next we have the mu plus with the variance. So we have 8 plus with the 2 sub 2 over 3. So if it refers to the situation, and we have 8 minus 2 sub 2. So from here, make use of the cumulative density function. So we have capital F bracket 8 plus 2 sub 2 over 3 minus F 8 minus 2 sub 2 over 3. So kindly substitute into the situation given. So in here we have x squared over 16. So kindly rewrite the situation. 8 plus 2 SET2 over 3 bracket we have square over 16 minus 8 minus 2 SET2 over 3 bracket we have squared over 16. So kindly focus on the situation given. So here we will have 64 plus with 32 square root of 2, and then we have 8 over 16 multiplied with the 9 minus we have 64 minus 32 square root of 2, and then plus with the 8 over 16 multiplied with the 9. So if you notice that, we can see that 64 minus 64, 0. 8 minus the 8, we have 0. So if we simplify, we will have 64 square root of 2 over 16 bracket multiplied with the 9. So if we simplify the situation, and we notice that 64 over 16, and we will have 4 multiplied with the square root of 2 over 9. So we already shown the situation. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss the example for random variable. Kindly refers to the question, a continuous random variable w has a cumulative distribution function fw. So where we have the function a, find the value of alpha. As we all know, we have the continuous random variable. So means that this one will be the same for the probability. So kindly make use of the situation. We have the f1 which is equals to 1. So means that f1 will be the function for this part. So 2 alpha multiplied with the 1 plus with the alpha which is equals to 1. So if we add on, we have 3 alpha equals to 1. Alpha equals to 1 over 3. So that is the value for alpha. So we have the fw. Kind of find the fw, small letter f. So in here we have to differentiate the situation with respect to w. Continue. And finally, differentiate the w. So we have the situation 0. So this one we will have 1 over 3. This one we have 2 over 3. This one we have 0. So the small letter function will be equals to, so here we have 1 over 3, 2 over 3, and 0. So kindly copy the domain. Here we have the situation w is greater equals to -1, less than 0. W is greater equals to 0, less than 1, and finally we have otherwise. So that is the answer for question B. Then sketch the graph. So next what we have to do is to sketch the graph. So start from the -1 until 0, we have the function 1 over 3. Continue, start from 0 until 1, we have the function 2 over 3. So that will be the graph for the fw. Kindly refers to D. What we have to do is to find the probability that modulus for w minus 1 over 6 greater than 1 over 3. So kindly refers to the definition. We have the definition or. Probability that w minus 1 over 6 greater than 1 over 3. Or probability that w minus 1 over 6 less than -1 over 3. So kindly simplify the situation. So we have 1 over 3 plus with the 1 over 6, and we will have 1 over 2. All become plus. Probability that w less than, we have 1 over 6 with the -1 over 3, so we will have -1 over 6. So kindly refers to the function. We have to integrate greater than 1 over 2. So means that start from 1 over 2 until 1, we have the function 2 over 3. Plus less than -1 over 6. So integrate, start from the -1 until -1 over 6 for the function 1 over 3 dw. So kindly integrate the situation. 2 over 3 bracket, we have the w. Substitute the limit 1 and 1 over 2. Plus, we have the situation 1 over 3 bracket w. For the limit -1 over 6, -1. So if we substitute the situation, so we will have If we substitute 1, we have 2 over 3 bracket 1 minus 1 over 2. Plus, we have 1 over 3. If we substitute the situation, and we will have negative 1 over 6 plus with the 1. So from here, we have 2 over 3 multiplied with 1 over 2. So we have 1 over 3. Next, we have 1 over 3 multiplied with the situation. We have 5 over 6. So in here, we have 1 over 3 plus with the 5 over 18. If we sum up, we will have the situation 11 over 18. So that is the probability for the case D. Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss an example for special probability distribution. Kali refers to the question, in a town, a utility company notes that on average, there are 0.7 electricity supply disruption report in a week. So here we have the title, 0.7, 1 week. So find the probability that there are at most 2 electricity disruption in a week. So the question will be x less than equals to 2. By referring to the statistical table, we have to rewrite the formula 1 minus probability that x greater equals to 3. So 1 minus 0.0341. So answer will be 0.9659 for the probability that x less than equals to 2. Continue. Number 2. At least 3 electricity supply disruption in 4 weeks. So we have to change the title. Poisson distribution. In here they mentioned 4 weeks. So 0.7 multiplied with the 4, we have 2.8 for 4 weeks. That is the title. And then for the question, we have at least 3. By referring to the statistical table, and we have the answer 0.5305. Kali refers to the questions. 2.5% of the package delivery by a courier do not meet the target standard delivery. If the company send 20 packages through this courier, find the probability that. Number 1, the title. X is binomially distributed. We have the 20 packet, 0.025. Do not meet the target. So in here, M do not meet. So we have M bar. Number 1, all the packet meets the target standard of delivery. So meaning that for the question, no package did not meet the target. So that will be the title. So by referring to the formula, we have 20C0, 0.025 to the power of 0. So 0.975 to the power of 20. If we refer to the calculator, the probability will be 0.6027. Number 2, not more than. So probability that x less than equals to 3 do not meet the target. So that will be the questions. So by referring to the situation, we have to find out 20C0, 0.025 to the power of 0, 0.975 to the power of 0. Add on 20C1, 0.025 to the power of 1, 0.975 to the power of 19. 20C2, 0.025 to the power of 2, 0.975 to the power of 18. 20C3, 0.025 to the power of 3, 0.975 to the power of 17. So by referring to the calculator, 0.6027, 0.3091, 0.0753, 0.0116. If we total up, we have the probability that x less than equals to 3, 0.9987. Kali refers to the question, in a month, the company used the courier delivery 1,000 package. Use the suitable approximation, find the probability. So the title will be x is binomially, we have 1,000 package, 0.025 do not meet the target. So what we have to do is to check the situation. If we approximate by using the Poisson distribution, we will have NP, which is equals to 25. So we cannot use the Poisson because the mean is greater than 5. Next, using the normal, so we have 25, and then we have the variance. Square root of 24.5 24.375 refers to the question less than 20 packet. So probability is that X less than 20 package do not meet the standard of the delivery. So number one, continuity. So probability is that X less than equals to 19.5. Second step, standardize. So probability is that Z we have less than equals to 19.5 minus 25 over the square root of 24.375. So Z less than equals to negative 1.11. Kindly refers to the diagram. Negative 1.11. So here will be the region. So kindly flip the situation. We write the formula. So probability is that Z greater than 1.11. So by referring to the table, we have 0.1335. So that will be the probability. Next, number 4. Find the probability that we have 15 to 25 package do not meet the standard of delivery. So step number 1, the continuity correction. So we have the situation 14.5, 25.5. Next, standardize. 14.5 minus 25 over the square root of 24.375. Same goes to another part. We have 25.5 minus 25 over the square root of 24.375. After we simplify, we will have the probability that Z greater than negative 2.13 less than 0.1. So refers to the diagram. We have negative 2.13, 0.1. So what we have to do is to eliminate this part and also this part. We write the formula. 1 minus probability that Z greater than 2.13 minus probability that Z greater than 0.1. So refers to the table. 1 minus 0.01, 66, 0.4602. So we will have the probability 0.5232. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel and share this video to your friend. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.